welcome to my next video. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own ribbon for your craft projects. Normally it's in a white bleached, but I have pre-stained this for a previous project, but that won't matter because I'll be using acrylic paints. So you could still go ahead and use just a plain white cotton muslin and that will work just fine. And I'm going to be cutting mine in a half inch strips. So what we can do, any cotton material you're able to tear very easily, just a little pull on the fabric. And so by tearing, what you do is you get a really nice edge. We've got that. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna cut these in 12-inch pieces. So we've got these here, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, I've got my pieces. So for instance, like this one here, it's very difficult to go out to your craft store and find any of these colors. This green here, it's like a seafoam green, and then this here, or this gray, it's you know, or maybe you can find something and you end up spending some money looking for that. And also with this red, you know, it's not a primary red, it's almost like a brick red, or this is actually called cherry red. I like to put a little bit something heavy on my plate when I'm painting, that way it doesn't move. Or you can use a ceramic plate, something that you know just find at the thrift store for $1 or so, and use that. But for now we're going to use this, and I do wet down the material first, and what that does is it makes the paint go on a lot smoother, easier, it absorbs better. And let's see, let's start off with this pavement here. Here again, as I mentioned in my previous videos, is the apple barrel in pavement, and pavement is the color of the season for me right now. I'm not doing much black, and so this is the next closest thing. It's a toned down black, like a dark gray. Okay, and so we got a little water here. Let's get these out of the way so those don't get damaged. And so we wet down our paint just a little bit. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just throw it on there. It really turns out nice. And the what I like about this too is I'll take this ribbon while it's drying and I'll just throw it outside. I usually throw it on a tree branch or throw it in the bushes or something, somewhere where it can get good airflow. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Once it dries and you get going with it, it ends up looking really neat. So I'm going to take a couple of these ones. It's funny, I keep putting my paintbrush in my mouth so I can do stuff, but then I can't talk. Oh, my video. It's funny being a new YouTuber learning all this stuff. So because I have this gray underneath here, I know that's kind of scary, but I'm looking for that, because what it does is it kind of mimics this this red with the dark blue and the grayish tones. And so I'm not worried about mixing these up. Just have fun with it. Don't worry about what you're doing. Spray that down. Just mix them up. Okay. Make sure you get all the little pieces. Sometimes it'll fold underneath itself and you'll end up missing a spot. Okay. So I'm going to do one last one. I'm going to do this green because the green's really pretty. And it's gonna work really well with this one here. Let's get that there. Whoop. It's gonna work really well with that. And if I want, I can throw in just a little bit of gray to darken it up. sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, and I am going to rinse my brush just a little bit. We don't want to get into any trouble with this color. We want to keep it pretty true. Okay, I don't want to bore you guys with me painting this like this. I've got ribbon that's finished, and I'll show you here in just a second. What I could do just for fun is just take a little bit of this. And you know what? Doing crafts, yes, it's very crafty, but you can also incorporate some, you know, it's also very artistic. I mean, you can just, whoops. You know, do just a tiny bit of another color here and see how that just tones down that green a little bit. And I'm going to end up sanding some of this off anyways, so you'll see what I mean here. I want to darken this up just a little bit. Okay, so we got those there that I've gone ahead and painted, dried. I've got green and orange. These are just a little bit thicker for the project that I'm going to be finishing up. For these guys, actually, I wanted a little bit thicker. So the red, and see what I mean with this red, how it's got some gray in there. A little bit of gray, it tones it down, gives it a little worn look. It's nice. It's almost like watercolor, and it's so fun to do. I mean, think of all the applications you can do with these ribbon. And I'll take some sandpaper, and I just sand it down. Adds to the edge, breaks up the acrylic paint just a little bit, softens the ribbon, kind of crinkle it up on a budget. So I'm going to do a couple of these here. Sand these down. Let me show you that green that I did. This one I didn't add any gray to, but that's fine. Okay. And so what we have here is this, and then we have some of this green to go with it. And I'll put the ribbon and all that. That's going to be in the next video. I'm going to post very shortly where I've actually assembled these and show you the finished product. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? It's so adorable. I can't wait to get these finished. And I put a backing on the back and a stamp and everything. But that will be in my next video, so stay tuned. Please like and subscribe so you can see all of my tips on just making craft supplies on your own, you know, on a budget, getting creative, having fun with it. It's almost like an art piece. I mean, these are artistic pieces here, you know, you've done yourself, and they're really great. This one's still a little stiff. But yeah, so thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe so you can see the rest of my videos. Thank you. Have a great day.